and we are rocking with some really big people. I got a really, I,
This is some really big people.
I got a really big person in front of me. He hails from the Ramblin' Record, Georgia Tech, and a hell of an engineer. I'm not sure about that, but a hell of a football player. We sit right here in front of us, number 77, Keelan Rutledge. Welcome to the Sports Shop. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing
Fantastic.
Great.
good. Are you having fun today?
Yes, sir. I'm doing great. I mean, great opportunity to be here. Just get to talk to a lot of people about ball. So
Okay. This is your first time here at the ACC.
yes,
yeah.
sir.
Because you was in Middle Tennessee State last year, or was
No, my first 2 years.
First 2
Last year
years.
was my first year at Georgia Tech.
Okay, so yeah, it's interesting. You go around, people ask you the same kind of questions. You may get some questions here you may never get. So I just want to give you a heads up. That's a good thing. But anyway, a general question: what you been doing this summer to get ready for the upcoming season?
Just working. I mean, I think, looking back at it last year, there's a lot of games that were one or two possessions, real tight ball games. So we have to separate ourselves this offseason to take those from 7-6 to 10, 11 wins, what we want to do as a program.
You guys were really predicted to do well this year. How does it feel having that kind of pressure, if you will, as one of the teams that potentially can go to the championship game ACC?
Yeah, I don't look at it like pressure. I don't think no one in our building does. I mean, we understand what kind of talent we have and how hard we work.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, man, we just got to go out there and play football. That's what we've been doing since we were a little bitty. So we just got to play ball.
Little bitty, okay. Just be a little bitty.
That was a long time ago for you.
Probably even like one.
I don't think you ever been little bitty.
Oh my God.
You may have been little, but not bitty. Well, outstanding. Go ahead, Pam.
We're talking to Keelan Rutledge with Georgia Tech. So you talked about just being really close last year. So when it comes to you and your responsibility this summer, what did you think that you needed to work on most? What have you been working on?
I think really taking a step in leadership. I was a leader at Middle Tennessee, team captain, all that stuff. But when you come to Georgia Tech, it's your first year in the program, you kind of want to get in the line, right? Like those guys been there. They've done that. But Coach Key challenged me. He's like, man, you're a leader. Go be a leader. Go do what you do. And I think that was the whole step this offseason in terms of, and then obviously, technique, how you play, getting stronger, all that stuff. But whole scheme of things, man, be the leader I am and just go out there and play ball and have fun.
Okay. I'll caveat that, but what type of leader are you?
I think I'm a vocal guy. I'm a guy that's going to motivate and push everybody. I'm gonna do what I say I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it with all ability. And I expect everyone else to do the same, right? If we're all trying to go the same place and be a champion, well, everybody's got to be a champion. That starts every day. How you attack the day, how you're listening to meetings, everything like that. So I think I'm gonna challenge guys to do that and hold that standard.
Awesome.
Wow, talking about creating that standard, talking about attacking the day. Give us a little insight into what a typical day looks for you right now.
Yeah, Coach AJ's got us today. I mean, this summer, so we're up early. Usually on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, we're lifting. So we're up at 7 o'clock in the morning lifting. Got a 2-hour lift. Then on Tuesdays and Thursdays are our run days.
Okay.
We run on Monday, but those are specific run days. And he's got us. We'll have a meeting at 6:15 in terms of football from 6:15 to 7. And then 7, he's got us to about 9. And we're just out there grinding, sharpening our skills, technique stuff, but then also getting in shape and getting ready for the season.
Okay.
Wow, man. So I got an interesting question for you, Keelan. When you're home relaxing or you in your car relaxing, what are you listening to in your headphones or on the car stereo?
If I'm just relaxing, probably some country.
Talk to me. Who?
Anybody. I mean,
okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it don't matter. If I'm getting ready for a game, probably like some Nickelback or I love like Dreams and Nightmares. I love Lil Wayne. Anybody just to get the blood flowing, get ready to go hit somebody, right? So
Get ready to hit somebody.
Go and hit somebody.
I'm sure that's not what they looking forward to when they see you coming. We don't see him going to come hit nobody.
Oh my God. So Keelan, coming into Georgia Tech and being there now, this is 2 years. What is the culture? How would you describe the culture to us?
I mean, I think it's grit, toughness. I think that comes from the head man, just being an O-line guy, have played there.
Yeah.
He understands what that means, and that's something that, everybody's like, oh, I'm tough, I'm grit. But, like, you understand who really is when it's time to really do them hard things.
Yeah.
And we're continuously doing them hard things to challenge you. And I
Right.
think that's instilled in our whole culture and our identity, right?
White man great until they have to be great. That's what Izzo said.
Yeah.
Everybody great until they have to be.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. So, reason, being around football for a long time, we understand this time of year is hot. You don't really want to be out there. You're going out there a couple times a day. What's the one thing that you really just don't look forward to every day?
I mean, I know this is cliche, but I really love the game. Like I do.
Yeah, that's cliche.
Yeah.
So you like them gassers, huh? You like running that?
Oh yeah, I do.
You do?
I do. You
Really,
better
man,
ask
I
Coach
hate-
Keith.
Man,
I
really?
do.
You
Yeah.
do?
I hated those.
Man, you a special kind of guy.
Yeah, I like to think so a little bit, but
Special kind of guy.
I think I just love it, right? Like, you like I said, man, you've been playing this game since you were
Yeah,
little. This is
yeah.
your dream, right? So to look at it like I don't like this, like
Yeah.
there's some stuff I don't enjoy as much as others. But
Okay.
I wouldn't say I dislike it, right? Like I got to know I got to attack it. I got to do my best to put my best foot forward because that's what's going to separate me from the other guys, so I can play on Sundays and what the goals are.
Well, I guess we answered the question then. I guess we answered that question.
Yeah, pretty much. Real quickly though, when you went to Middle Tennessee State, did you even think about fathom the fact that you were going to be playing at the next level, like at a Power 5 school like Georgia Tech?
Yeah, I came from a really small place, really small school in high school, so I really just think recruited. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to be a cocky or arrogant guy, but I
Right.
knew I could play anywhere.
Okay.
That's how I
That's
thought.
important.
And I went there at Middle Tennessee and I played as a freshman. And from there was never any thought to really transfer. Like I love that place. I love my coaches, but
Right.
our head coach got fired, so it was like, okay, it's time for me to leave. I had a really good season and
Mm-hmm.
decided to come back home to Georgia Tech, right up the road. So it was great.
I mean, they said you can play, they're going to find you.
Yeah.
100%.
Regardless of where you are.
Yep.
They're going to
Yeah.
find you where you are.
The ball will bounce in your direction. Trust
Right.
me.
That's right.
The ball will bounce in your direction. So, hey, man, can you cook?
Yes, of course.
Okay. All right. What's your favorite dish?
I would say country fried steak, some biscuits and gravy, some
You better
collard
come
greens.
on now. You better come
Yes,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
sounds
on now. I'm glad we
Yes,
just
sir.
ate because you make me hungry again.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Look.
He
I
came with it.
keep saying you special, but you special.
Yes.
He like to run, he like to hit, he like to lift weights, and he like to eat country fried steak
He
and
like to
biscuits.
cook, and I can just
Rice
almost
and
guess
gravy.
his hair regimen is on point because look at the curls are
Yeah.
popping.
Yeah.
Oh,
and that
man.
takes work.
Well, let me tell you, he took his time, put his headphone on. He want to mess up everything. I did notice that. I did notice that. Yeah, he
You're
really
making me
covered.
sound like a soft guy now.
No, you just pay attention to detail.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's all.
That's
You just
it.
pay attention to
That's
detail.
it, from head to toe. My last question would be, who's that one team you can't wait to see this year?
Uh-oh.
I think that's as
Mm-mm.
a Georgia Tech guy, it's pretty simple. It's the
Uh-oh.
last game of the year.
That's Georgia, baby.
Yep.
Mm.
Clean old fashioned hate. We hate them.
Okay.
It's a strong word, but we truly mean it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
We
a strong
do.
word, but we
So-
sure to mean it.
Yeah. So I think
Clean old
that's
fashioned.
one we're really ready for. We really are.
Awesome.
Oh, man. Good
This
luck
has
to
been
you,
great.
kid.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Man, you're going
Thank
to do
you.
well. Good luck this season.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Steve
Outstanding.
Rogers
Thank you,
right there.
sir.
Hanging out at Georgia Tech, baby. Let's go.
Georgia Tech Rambling Wreck.
Yes. You know, because I'm always at the ACC women's tournament, and it's always just right up the road in Greensboro. Tell me about this move and why.
I knew that was coming, Pam. I know you are loyal to the cause. You didn't even warm me up, Pam.
You gotta help me out.
You didn't even warm
Pam
me
said,
up.
I need to know.
I have questions.
Yes.
So yes, we have been in Greensboro 25 to 26 years. The only year, obviously, was the bathroom bill year where it was moved to Conway, South Carolina.
Yep.
So during that time, that started tickling our coaches a little bit. And they're like, well, why can't we move every once in a while? Why can't we have a destination location? The men move all the time.
Right.
We're constantly in Greensboro. Greensboro is great to us. They are a tremendous partner, has a lot of pluses, proximity for a lot of our schools. But our coaches were like, we're such a national brand right now. Can we just move it every once in a while? We're not saying we're ever not going back to Greensboro. That's not the case. But our coaches wanted a little bit of itch, aligned with our ADs to say, hey, let's move it out. And so we did an RFP process. We ended up getting about 5 bids back, some major venues.
Nice.
And I'm telling you, Duluth, greater Atlanta area, they came in hot.
Wow.
Nice.
Just the support, what they were offering for our tournament, the experience, what we think that our fans can enjoy in addition to our tournament. They were just very excited about having us. And I always said, even when I was a college coach, there's something special about a place that wants you.
That's right.
And they really wanted us there, and they're been outstanding partners thus far. So Pam, you just got to come a little bit.
Just a little bit. You help me out right there. It's going to be my destination.
It's your destination.
Yes, it's like
I'm going to get you a pina colada and everything.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Jackie's selling. Jackie's selling.
We gonna be there.
There's nothing wrong with ATL. I'm just saying right there.
Yes.
ATL area. Again, we're talking to Jackie Carson, who's the Senior Associate Commissioner for Women's Basketball, ACC, Atlantic Coast Conference. And I guess my question is that obviously want to move around a lot, but I guess the Syracuses and the Pittsburgh, they're used to traveling.
Yeah.
Any pushback from anyone in the school when y'all announced that Atlanta would be the destination?
No, we actually ran about our coaches first. We're like, these are the areas that are interested in us. I mean, Baltimore was one.
Yeah.
So those schools, so we have some interest all the way across. And now with our all the way extending out to California, because California is always going to be like, hey,
right.
Come on.
Yeah, about that.
They're like, Vegas is nice. But no, our coaches, because one of the things that we also looked at is the number of kids on our rosters that are from the state of Georgia. The same way we look at it, the number of kids on our roster are from North Carolina. At the time when we did this analysis, we had 15, 16 student athletes from across our league that were on teams, that were from the state of Georgia.
Okay.
So our coaches know, and again, as a former college coach, Georgia's a hotbed for girls basketball, and just the high school, and we have a significant amount of student athletes. So our even the Syracuse, the Boston colleges of the world, they're happy to get in front of some of those student athletes, hoping that they don't normally see Syracuse in person on a live.
That's a good point.
So now, from a recruiting standpoint, you've kind of you've extended our footprint a little bit more. So our coaches are excited.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wow, when you talk about embarking on that type of endeavor, and you talk about moving things around and somewhat breaking tradition, when you guys set out and you're having a goal in mind, okay, this is what it'll good for, this is where to go. Ultimately, where do you see this? What impact do you see this having on the women's league 5-6 years from now?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think we're all excited about how far women's basketball has come, particularly in the last 3 to 4 years, right? So you had the Kaplan report in 2020 when all the disparities were shown about the difference between the men's and the women's tournament. That kick-started it.
Okay.
The ultimate thing that happened was the broadcasting rights. Right. Now you see women's basketball, you see the growth, you see the level of players that are in our sport. And so it's probably the timing. I don't know if we could have had this conversation 10 years ago in the ACC. It wouldn't have been smart to move it because there wasn't a national platform to see how talented our coaches and our players were. It was local, and that's why Greensboro has been so good to us. But now across the country, particularly when you add a Stanford and a Cal and the SMU, we have more markets to see outstanding players from Florida State, from Boston College. I mean, how many people in the Bay Area before last year saw a Boston College or a Syracuse play in any sport? So I think we're excited. This could, next time if we were to do an RFP, I suspect we'll have 10 people trying, or 10
Right.
cities trying to get us in
Right.
major venues, and we're excited to come to Charlotte. In
Okay.
2027 we come to Charlotte.
Okay.
And so we'll be in the Spectrum Center. In 28, we could return back to Gas South in Georgia, or we could go somewhere else.
Right.
We have some flexibility. So I'm excited
Wow.
because I think it's only going to provide more growth.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you an opportunity, to address the people in Greensboro.
Yeah.
There's, when you had
We
your
love
braces and
We love
when you had the hoopty, you just getting along. Now we're all on top.
We love you still.
No, you left us.
We, no,
You walked right out the door. You left us.
Listen.
You walked out.
You are our foundation. You are family.
Yeah, foundation, River Nera Foundation. You said they knew you?
You are family. Sometimes family for growth. You got to move on to come back. It's true.
That's
love.
powerful right there. That's powerful.
Jack, I had to ask. I just had to ask.
I was ready. I knew. You see how my sleeves rolled up.
Yeah,
Ready, man. I think she's ready.
because you knew that was coming. They sitting there like, oh yeah, congratulations, yeah.
And it's honestly, again, I've been in this role 2 years, so I've come in hot immediately. As soon as I got the job, we left Greensboro.
Exactly.
So I was like, oh God.
Yeah, so we brought you in to get rid of us.
Exactly. But you know what? The timing is right.
Okay. All right.
We can't be stalled, and
Okay.
I think that's what women's basketball. And I'm not.
So you don't like
talking about
barbecue?
ACC.
That's what it is. You came in and you
Listen,
said
now you're exposing everything.
I'm sorry. All right. Okay.
My
Okay.
daddy's from South Carolina. My mom is from Texas, and I really don't like barbecue. I only like my dad.
Wow.
So you can't tell all the secrets. Now I'm really gonna be hated.
They just trying to figure out what happened. That's all.
Nothing happened. Greensboro is always home.
Good,
It will
good,
forever
good.
be our home for
Outstanding.
ACC women's basketball. We
Outstanding.
will never leave you permanently.
All right. Outstanding.
Well, I love that. And we love you. We are having an awesome time with Jackie Carson, who is the Senior Associate Commissioner for Women's Basketball for the ACC. And you just mentioned that this is year 2.
Yes.
So we're very proud of you and in this position. But tell us about your vision, moving forward.
Yeah, so I was a college coach for 20 years. I was a head coach at Furman for 13 years. And that was also my alma mater.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. And I did not envision leaving coaching, to be honest. And so, long story short, Tiffany Daniels, who's my role in the SEC, we developed a relationship by an event in Greenville, South Carolina, where Furman is, when the SEC hold their tournament there. And also that's what the year that Greenville hosted the regional for women's basketball. So we had a relationship, and she's Black female, very high up in the SEC. Has 2 daughters like myself. So I was like, let's get to know each other. And so we just developed a friendship and told each other stories and challenges and how we want to make women's basketball and just life better. And then this job opened up, and she sent me this, and she's like, hey, let me know if you're interested. I said, Tiffany, I'm a coach. I've never been an administrator.
Right.
She's like, this sounds like you. I already put your name up for it. Talk about it with your husband. And that's how I left coaching. So I've always been deemed as, I think, outside the box. I'm a visionary. I don't like doing things. I don't like dressing like anyone else. I don't like doing anything like anyone else. I want our tournament to be on a whole different standard than everyone else. There's a lot of things that we added, like the additional court side. We had baseline hospitality, because I want our fans and our student athletes to see that this is a pro level event. I want it to be entertainment. I remember probably the most profound thing that Dawn Staley's a good friend. And when I was at Furman, I would call her and I was like, how did you improve the attendance from basically nothing at South Carolina, the early ones, to now selling out? And she's, and I was talking to Ari Moore, who was her in charge of our marketing. And she said, Dawn loves Beyonce. And she wants every single game to feel like a Beyonce concert, not a basketball game.
That's true.
And that's how she markets.
Okay.
And so I want folks to not only come and enjoy ACC women's basketball, but to feel like it's an event and there's things surrounding it and that it's high ends. Like, we don't want to keep it here. We want to elevate it so you feel like you're at a premium event every time you step foot. And we're going to keep elevating it that way. That's my vision.
I love it. And I love the energy this past year, the DJ, the music, the hosts, the young ladies that were hosting, and, the promotions on during the,
I'm glad you noticed, Pam. Pam. Thank you.
I'm telling you,
Pam's
I had a
on
great
it.
time.
Yeah, Pam's on it. I was just mad because you just came in and snatched.
It's not a snatch. It was more like a warm embrace.
Okay, all right.
But it was a great
Wow.
preview of what we're getting
It's
ready to
coming.
see.
Yes,
I can tell
it's
that.
coming. Yes,
So great
absolutely.
work.
Thank you.
Wow. So that's a whole lot. But they're not like, what is it? They're not like us.
They're
right?
not like us.
They never will be.
Well, you
That's what I'm saying.
been been on Kendrick Lamar all day.
Kendrick
I've been
all
kidding Lamar all day. Even I screwed the lyrics, but I got most of it. But what's not like us is what's happened with the surge of women's basketball overall.
That's right.
And we're from one to whatever the WNBA. So to talk about how important that is for what you do.
Yes. I mean, again, women's basketball has been strong. Y'all have seen. Pam knows. She's been
Yeah.
at our tournament. She's seen the
Yeah.
caliber of women's basketball players that have come across the ACC and the national stage. Look at the Olympics.
Yes.
Look, I mean, we've always been the standard. You
Yeah.
just never saw us. So now you see us. You
Ooh.
see, like last year, we added 2 more ESPN2 games to our tournament
Okay.
schedule.
I
So
like
we're increasing the visibility of these women, and we're increasing the visibility. And that's another reason everybody got mad at me. They're like, why the ticket prices go up?
The experience changed.
Yes, it's a premium event.
It's a premium product.
It
Right.
is. It really is.
It's a
And we're going to
premium
deliver you a
product.
premium product, but
Exactly.
in order to do that,
And with that premium,
right.
but like up until that point, to be honest, we did a breakdown, and the games were breaking down at like $8 a game.
Mhm.
Like
Oh,
we
wow.
were devaluing the women's
Yeah.
basketball
Yes.
event. That
You
was
you
in
actually
today.
did it. You actually
Right.
did it. Oh wow.
Yeah. So like we had to. We're still playing catch up a little bit of the value of women's basketball is strong. The visibility now is stronger than ever. So we have to keep increasing. We can't keep things the same. The definition of insanity. Keep
doing the same thing over and
and
over.
expect a different result.
Right.
No, we got to do something different, something fresh. Give the energy. Our student athletes deserve that. Our schools deserve that. And in this changing environment with NIL and visibility,
Yeah.
particularly on women's side,
Yes.
Well,
we got to do everything we can to stay on top.
I love it.
Yes, man. Oh man, it's been fantastic.
This has-
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Look,
My
look,
final question would be, as you're moving around the different areas, what is your message to the young woman to lead them to pick the ACC? What would you tell them?
I mean, just look at the history, look at the growth,
mm,
just look at what we're trying to do across all. Like, again, we think outside the box. We're not trying to do the same old, same old. It's not just a basketball game. It's not just a basketball conference. It is about exposure. It's about visibility. It's about what's next. So if you want to be, a pro, look across the WNBA. ACC is everywhere.
Yeah.
Look overseas. Look at the Olympic teams. We're everywhere. And yes, we're happy that everyone else is catching up because I do think it's a catch up.
okay.
But because that increases the product as a whole. But
Right.
that also puts more pressure on us, and, as an ACC staff, to make sure we stay at the top. We got to stay that premium. So if you want to be amongst the best, you want to be considered, then the ACC from top to bottom is where you need to be. And then again, for us to stay there, that's my job, and that's our staff's job. And commissioner is very, very supportive of ACC women's basketball. That's if you see it, it is football, men's, women's basketball, are all on the same step. We're not on the step below.
That's awesome.
And so with his support, he's pushing. He's like, what's next?
Right.
We only had 8 teams in it. That's low for us. I need 10, 12 teams in. And he's exactly right. So we got to keep pushing. We need the best student athletes. This is the best conference. Hands down. That's what we're trying to be.
Wow.
We can't be like, what'd you say, Earl? They're not like us.
They're
They're not like us.
Earl.
Coach,
Me and Kendrick, we be on the same page,
Look.
baby. Let's go.
Coach coming in hot. Coach coming in hot. Coach coming in hot. Look, she done forgot. She's got a whole other job. She's back to coaching.
I got to recruit.
That's right.
I'm recruiting Greater Atlanta. I'm recruiting Greensboro to come to Greater Atlanta.
Yes, yes.
She completely forgot. She's like, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Stay with us.
Bring it back.
Destination, man. Tell everybody.
Destination.
It's a destination.
I will. go.
vacation.
Oh,
It's vacation. You're not staying in your neck of the woods. You're coming on vacation.
Y'all hear that? I will be on vacation
I love
I
it.
ain't
during
mad
the
at
week
that.
of
Hey,
Thanksgiving. I am going.
Pina coladas on me.
Wait a
How
minute.
about you?
We going with you.
I'm going with you, man.
What you talking about? We going with you. Look, hey, Earl. We cover the ACC women all the time.
And where would the men's gonna be? What
We're in Charlotte.
In Charlotte.
So,
yeah.
listen,
We can, matter of fact, we can boom
look
right
at
here.
that.
And
Bam. We went
And come on back up.
Hey,
Earl,
don't
go on
sleep.
down.
Don't sleep.
Look,
From
we just
Charlotte, 3.5 hours.
we just make the loop.
Come on back.
Just come on.
Stay here.
Yeah,
Go
Boom.
on back home.
that's what I'm talking about. That's how we're gonna do it.
See, we had concierge service as well. We were planning that trip for you.
Now we
Easy.
were becoming besties, but I needed that break.
Yeah.
Now look.
Okay, never mind. Y'all can't come.
She's like,
Oh, man.
no.
Pam said y'all not like her.
That's it. That's
Oh,
it.
trust me, she don't want us. She don't like us anywhere around her women's basketball.
Oh, that's her. That's her
Yeah,
thing.
that's her turf. So
Okay.
she don't like us around.
We'll
her
put them in a different section.
That's right.
Okay,
That's right.
we'll do
That's
We
right.
don't need you in any cohorts. We don't need any more of those.
That's so true.
But good job. Thank you
Yes,
so much for
yes,
joining us. We
thank
really do
you.
appreciate it.
Thank
Great.
you.
And who knew we get a chance to get a little insight in
Yes.
college basketball
Yeah,
Anytime.
Sitting here
at the football event.
at a football event.
There we go.
See, you see how that exposure?
It's not like
Picking it
us.
up.
Oh, yeah. They're not like her.
Nope.
They're
Nobody
not
else
like
is
her.
doing this. Nobody else talking about women's basketball.
That is so true.
That's smart
Well,
and intentional, and I love it.
Shout out to
Outstanding.
Brandon. Shout out to Brandon.
outstanding. Good job, guys.
Yeah. Appreciate